guest tonight is a founding member of the Kids in the Hall comedy troupe. Beginning August 20th, you can see him in the film Mickey Blue Eyes with Hugh Grant. Please welcome Scott Thompson.
There, Scott.
I'm doing very good. I'm wearing leather because I'm in a real movie, finally.
That's what you do when you're in a real movie, you wear leather?
Yeah, isn't that what you do?
You're asking the wrong people.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I'm in a real movie, Mickey Blue Eyes.
I know, this is a Hugh Grant vehicle, and when I heard about it, I thought, this is a big step up for you, right?
Yes, it's a Hugh Grant vehicle, but who's driving the vehicle? Yes, playing a...
I'm sure about this Grant. Get Thompson.
We're not sure. He's sort of an untried guy. We don't know if he's really going to play out. So they hedged their bets by putting me in it to make sure that, you know, they bring my 80 fans.
Yeah.
My teenage girl fans. And it's exciting because I play a cop.
Oh,
FBI.
Yeah.
And I'm straight. I don't actually, you know, have sex with women, but you can tell that I'm thinking about it all the time. Very much. There's like a very big boob thought bubble above my head all the way through the movie.
Yep, you got
handle a gun with a plum. I guess if you're straight, you don't say you handle a gun with a plum.
No.
But it sort of sounds like a plume.
Yeah.
You know, I handle a gun
not so good.
like a plume.
But you've done some other movies, real movies, haven't you?
I've actually done 8 movies before, but I don't. If a movie's not released, can it be said to be a movie? Or if it's like a tree falling in Siberia and no one hears it.
Right.
Or if a movie's only shown at a gay and lesbian festival, is it a movie?
Sure.
So,
we say yes.
Like I did this one movie, I was in Brain Candy, the Kids in the Hall movie.
Yeah, good movie, very funny movie.
It's like, that's hard to talk about because even I didn't go to see it, so. That's how, many people saw it.
Not so good. Well, what do you think of, after having worked with Hugh Grant, what do you think of Hugh Grant? I mean, you must have the inside dirt on him.
I have all the inside dirt on Hugh Grant. And the funny thing is, when you're working with Hugh Grant, all you're really thinking about is the thought bubble over his head of being given a job by a hooker in the back of a car. BJ, I'm sorry. And it's funny. I'm not...
I don't think that's what horrified people.
No, but...
I think
I know it's what it is. It's the back of the car that makes him upset. That's what it is, yeah. Because
he
America
was in the
only...
front seat.
Absolutely. And America only has sex in their home.
Exactly.
That's actually the slogan, isn't it, when you come over the border?
Yeah.
We only screw in our homes.
Right.
Welcome to America.
You Canadians are crazy.
Well, we screw in the bush and everything. That's why Blair Witch doesn't scare us. You know, we're like, it's a raccoon rooting around in your provisions. Go back to sleep. Blair Witch, Blair bitch. More like it, really.
What?
I mean, come on. I don't know if you had seen it, but the moment she starts talking, you're like, kill her now. Oh, they tell them in the movie, okay, they put them out for a week. What they don't say is that they waited until she was on her period because, oh, please, the whole movie is about fear of women. What do? They're terrified by a bloody with teeth in it. All right. Waging Dr. Freud, okay, honestly.
Wait a minute.
Put a woman in charge and see what happens. The only are a man's.
Okay. Hold on.
But anyways, back to the movie. I mean,
Scott, we were just canceled.
What happened there? And you know what I said?
We're off the air now.
It's so true. I mean, really. Anyways, whoa.
I can't wait till you have your own movie review show.
Yeah.
Do not see this movie. Blair Witch. I say Blair bitch.
But anyways, back to Hugh Grant and a real movie.
Let's get to alienating Hugh Grant. Yeah.
I'm not alienating him.
Not yet.
I didn't say anything bad about him. I just said things that everybody knows. He's a great guy. He's very funny. But because he's British and he went to private school, he's obsessed with naughty bits. So, you know what I mean? He's like you guys, always going, so what did you do in bed, Scott? What did you actually do?
Have I once gone like this?
You guys do it all the time. You just don't do it with British accents.
That's true. You got us nailed.
So he's very funny. So he's like got this kind of like schoolboy naughtiness. And when we were working, he would do things like he would write down like a sketch of breasts, and then he'd push them over to me, and it would be there'd be an arrow saying yes. And I'd be looking at it. And then he'd draw a penis and he'd write, no.
irritated at all by that story.
It's so funny and cute.
Did you meet Elizabeth Hurley?
Oh, she's unbelievably gorgeous. That's the kind of girl that I want. Seriously.
Do you really think? I mean, would she turn you straight? Is that what you're saying?
She makes you straight, so I don't mean that at all. I'm saying he's British and he went to a private school.
Do the math.
I'm just saying, do the math. It's not, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, whatever. And she's unbelievable. She's the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm not saying she could make me bisexual, I think, which I've been experimenting with.
Oh, really?
You know about that. Well, you've been giving me all the tapes.
Well,
the man with the tapes.
I want to hear more about this.
Well, I haven't actually gone about, because I figure since I play a cop, right, FBI, in a movie, the next step is me in a full-fledged romantic role, you know? So I want to know how to handle a woman.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So that I'm not doing it like that, you know what I mean? So I really want to handle her, you know, like grab her and handle her. But not so that she goes, you're hurting me, you know? So I've been watching pornography. I started off by watching just a full-fledged hetero movie with Ron Jeremy.
Okay.
And that kind of worked.
That's a good place to start.
Well, I could ignore the man. He was so ugly, I thought, well, yeah, I'd rather be with the girls. The next thing, then my next phase, that worked. Then the next phase was 2 girls in a girl-girl scene, but I had to have a strap on. Okay? Then it worked. And then last night, after watching Blair bitch and being terrified of the raccoon outside my tent. Honestly.
Don't we have someone from that movie coming on tomorrow? Oh,
Well,
good.
obviously, bring me back.
I think you should confront the guy from this movie.
And I watched this tape, and it was 2 girls together, and it got me off. But there was a man directing it, and occasionally his meaty paw would come in and grab her ass. So it's not quite fair. But tonight, after this, I've got a girl-girl scene where there's no men involved, and I'm going to report back the next time I'm on whether it worked.
Do you promise?
I promise that I'll be back. It's so cheesy.
I love that.
I'll be back.
When you're back to talk about it. You know what?
Yeah, that's what I should do.
We are completely out of time, but I did promise that I'd mention Scotland.
Yes,
just briefly.
My website, Scotland, which was debuted on your show 4.5 years ago, begins tonight in a whole new genesis. It's a virtual kingdom, and it's got a television component to it. And if you're really smart and you know how, and you finished Mist, you'll find dirty pictures of me hidden on the site. Oh my God! Okay, you won't, because I just realized no one will go. Except for 30 teenage girls.
Well, Scott, thank you for the segment and being here. I hope children everywhere stayed up to see our show tonight. You know, Mickey Blue Eyes opens August 20th. Yes?
It is.
And what?
She was going to want me back for his next movie, isn't
Yes, of course. He wants everyone to know that he's drawing penises round the clock.
But that's funny.
But Ron Jeremy won't.
Yeah.
That's
You're
very
through
funny.
with Ron Jeremy. All right. Thank you very much for being here. It's always a delight when you're talking to Scott Thompson. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.